Hello! Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat's got a far sleeker and more modern-looking van than the post office ever used around our way. Yes, this is Postman Pat's new van, apparently. Good for him, in special delivery service or something or other. And as you have probably noticed from the title, but also from the fact that this thing has suspicious-looking plastic nubs everywhere, it's a bloody transformer of sorts. Not an officially licensed transformer, although it is an officially licensed Postman Pat product. Seriously, look. Convertible Postman Pat, yes. I mean, look, you can see his bloody hat depressed in the top of it, for God's sake. As you've guessed, this is going to turn into Postman Pat for reasons so far from the understanding of most humans that it may as well be expressed as a fucking mathematical equation using imaginary numbers. I don't get this at all. Why has Postman Pat got to be a transformer? Is Bob the Builder Skeletor these days? I do not understand it in the slightest. Anyway, Postman Pat, yes, beloved children's character, is now going to turn into his own frickin' van, or in fact already has and now must turn back, and we must look at it with our beautiful and yet now forever damaged eyes. It begins in a slightly worrying fashion. Press a button and his giant head pops out of the top. Sort of glaring down at the road as he goes along. Shit, kids! Kids! Postman Pat van's coming! Don't let it see you! Don't let it see you! Too late. Yep, that's kind of odd, isn't it, just to start off with. Also, that's the only thing the button does, makes his giant head pop up. And then you can lift this flap, and inside, oh my god, contorted limbs. Chunk. Chunk. Hang on, what was the sound effect? There we are. The 80s cartoon fans there. And bloody hell. This is apparently Postman Pat in his robot form. I don't really understand that in the slightest. Everybody knows his bright red cat. He hits it every morning with a baseball bat. My friend Phil wrote that song about 30 years ago, and it still makes me smile every time I think of it. So, Postman Pat then, towering above the village of Greendale, was it? Can't remember where he lived now. But are pretty much the only words I can come to describe them. Why? Why did are Transformers such a thing that the Postman Pat crowd really want them? How do we even evaluate an item like this? I mean, it's obviously Postman Pat by the head, but, you know, it still looks like it's a van with bits of a man sticking out and big square legs. It's a very solidly built toy for the young ones, I suppose, so that's good. And indeed, it transforms nice and easily and isn't going to break, so that's something. Now you can push him in his tummy and he has a button. This is getting more and more worrying, frankly. Anyway, this is a thing that really exists and you can go and buy in a shop, which is, frankly, beyond the wit of man, as I said earlier. But let us not second-guess toy distributors, because apparently they're fucking mental. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat needs Energon now, Energon now. He needs some more Energon, if not he'll die. Now here comes Michael Bay to fuck him up. Oh dear, actually they did release a CGI Postman Pat film recently, which was apparently absolute monkey bollocks. There's like an evil robot Pat and it all goes big and crazy and something. I don't know, that's not the way to do things based on an existing franchise. I mean, if I made an Ashens film, it'd probably like take a slightly different tack and it'd like be, I don't know, a collector obsessed with a certain item and you have to go off and look for it or something. I don't know, as if I'd do anything like that. But so, Postman Pat. He's a van, he's a postman, half van, all fucking freak.
Subscribe for more.
I'll tell you what, I'll bet it fucks up all the parcels in the back when he transforms.